Hey folks, this is Anay. I'm here again with Rayna to continue our conversation about acupuncture. And last time when we talked, we were talking about how Rayna's approach to acupuncture is different and how she's really attentive to her clients and how she's holding the vibration of wellness and able to facilitate people when they get into the relaxed state to really, cause some energetic shifts to happen by being in that type of supportive environment. So Rayna, the components that you use, you talked about using other supports, other, energy approaches, the essential oils and all that, and those are, also vibrational approaches to healing. So use the needles, and the needles really don't hurt. You get used to feeling them, but you also do other techniques as well, like sometimes just pressing on certain points. Can you describe the whole suite of things that you use?
So after deciding where we begin in the treatment, which usually begins with the needling, I oftentimes go to the feet, and what I'm doing is I'm really connecting into the movement of energy within that client's field in that moment, and that is directing me which tools I'm going to pull in. So a lot of times I'll get the sense that, yeah, we want to use some oils on the feet or around the face or the ears, or just even to breathe in, and so I'll get a sense of like which scent is that, or which potion, which combination of things am I going to put together. And so after tuning into that, I just pick up each tool as I'm called to use it. Now if I'm going to go to do some body work, oftentimes what I'm sensing is the misalignment or the non-movement of energy in the body. And so I'll be called to, oftentimes they are points on the meridians, but it could be muscular, it could be fascia related, it could be tendons, it could be structural within the bones themselves. And basically what I'm doing is I'm just moving around the body, or staying at the feet, working through reflexology, through that idea that the body is completely either represented on the feet, on the hands, on the ears, and just following how to create a smooth, regular, balanced, and harmonious flow of energy in the system.
So as I've experienced it, entering the relaxed state, and you do, the assessment, then you get on the table and the needles are placed, and those really help to open certain channels in the body, and then you start doing the supplemental work, whatever you're called to do. And I think that's really great. That's a process that really works and is, exceptional as far as how I understand other practitioners do it. So I guess what I'm curious about is, when you start tuning into the body, do certain areas of the body call out to you, and then you kind of pick up on that, and then maybe that leads you to something else to attend to. So it's really kind of this dance that's going on between you as the practitioner and the energy in the client's body. Absolutely,
because we're a dynamic system of energy, it's changing, in every moment with every breath. Truthfully. So as a person becomes more relaxed, more in that state of allowing the body to naturally, the body is designed for life and for vitality and for well-being, and so the more relaxed, the more allowing, immediately the body begins to unwind, and these messages come forth, or the guidance, like, okay, if you come here and align here, if you press here, greater, again, moving into greater and greater, just natural, it's really a natural healing process that's unfolding.
So you get messages as the practitioner, and I know as the receiver, with some experience in meditation and other energy ways, I definitely get messages, and I realize that when you're supporting my body, or giving pressure on acupuncture points or different approaches, that there are shifts that go on in me, and they can open my perceptions and other things. So really in the West, where we've had this kind of split between the mind and the body, I think the perspective maybe from traditional Chinese medicine and acupuncture is really that there's a unity that's involved and that you work with the unity. Is that how you see things?
I do. I mean, we talk a lot about holistic medicine, I think, nowadays, which is really great conversation. But then to like really practice that, what does that mean? That means, yes, you know, I could use talk therapy and I'm healing my body, and they're not separate. They're not, it's not two different instances. It's not I heal my mind and then my body follows. It's happening simultaneously in the same moment. So if you come to acupuncture, here's a whole new way of working in the body that actually allows the mind to relax.
And a lot of us need that with our hectic lifestyle. So when your mind relaxes and you're more open, then balance and healing, coming back into harmony, would naturally be something that's possible.
Yeah, definitely. Our minds are wonderful and we want to cultivate the use of our minds, but we also want to give equal time to the relaxing. The mind is not in charge of the body unless we let it be. So
very good point.
Yeah, so we also this could be like, say you wanted to begin a meditation practice, but sometimes on your own it's very, very difficult to begin this process. This is a great tool for helping somebody move into that place of like, yeah, I want to bring greater calm, greater centeredness, you know, groundedness. The needles. Yeah, this is a whole big topic, isn't it?
Okay, so what we're getting to in the close of this segment was using the time that's on the table because of all the support that's going on, and you as the receiver, as the client, actually consciously not only being open to healing, but actually expanding your consciousness while you're there on the table and really opening up the channels, because they're not just physical channels.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
That's great. All right. Well, folks, thanks again for another segment, and I'm sure we'll see Rayna again in the near future. Thank you, Rayna.
Thanks, Anaya.